So the rare double dip for Komet right there. That's Tank Bigsby on the return. Tank Bigsby. Man, this guy's all kinds of exciting. Return of 41 on the line drive kick sets the Jaguars up very nice.
You're a historic running team. That's the challenge for Washington today.
It's combustible is what it is. And there's a pass, and look out. Here he goes. It's Zay Flowers down the sideline and all the way to the Washington 20-yard line. Justice Hill in at running back on 2nd and 10. Jackson's pass. Intercepted! There's that first interception. Sainris still, the rookie from Michigan, has it. Look at Lamar Jackson swing him down. Well, we had just said not a single pick on the whole year, and boom.
All three of those guys now missing action. A lot of moving parts. That's a challenge.
2nd and 15, another completion, but it was dropped by Chris Olave. It's picked up by Antoine Winfield back the other way. They let this play go all the way through, and Winfield takes it to the house.
Right through the AFC Championship game. Mixon, big hole, galloping free. It's a foot race now with Hawkins. There he goes. Bad ankle and all. Downfield, a huge gain. And a burst by the Texans running back of 67 yards. Pats with 5 in the secondary. Time for Stroud. End zone, bobbled, intercepted on the ricochet. Marcus Jones, he'll bring it out, and he's got speed, knifing his way upfield. Interception, Stroud on the deflection in the end zone.
Great field position here, and just gonna go cut into this deficit.
So Camarda boots it. 47-yard punch. Shaheed's got room. And there goes Rashid Shaheed. The spark that the Saints needed. It's a touchdown to the punt return.
Keyshawn Nixon now the returner for the Packers. Gillikin's second punt in the last couple of moments. And Nixon trying to bounce this one to the outside. He gets the corner, and Keyshawn Nixon down the sideline, knocked out by Gillikin. Really smart play there to help his teammate turn the corner.
It almost looks like you're posting somebody up. Love looking deep on first down.
He's got a man out there. Wide open Watson for a Packer touchdown.
Different perspective on things as he navigates his rookie season as an NFL head coach. Goodson has some real estate. Tyler Goodson breaking free. Going to get inside the Tennessee 20.
Second and long. Right back out. It is Ryan Miller. Miller off the practice squad. He was in elevation today in his second NFL game. It would be his first NFL catch, but you have to check that penalty marker on the near side of the field.
From 57, it's blocked. Blocked by Myles Garrett. Wow. And it's taken back all the way by the former Eagle, Rodney McLeod. What a turn of events.
There can be no contact, or it's OPI.
Be a 54-yard field goal from here. Mayfield is going to get yardage and a first down to Sean Tucker. Inside the 15 and all the way to the house. It's a touchdown. The first of Sean Tucker's NFL career.
Patriots 2 timeouts. Hasty the back. 2nd down 2. Drake May. Time and distance going, and he's got him. Boutte touchdown. What a throw. A 40-yard strike. It's a 2nd down and 9. Look out, here they come. Hunter knocked it away and vacuumed in by Edwards. Turnover.
Well, he's slow. He's down right now.
Some of the guys he has now, they can win the Super Bowl.
He's got a 3rd and 2. It's going to be Lamar. Not even touched. There goes Lamar into the secondary. Jackson to the 28 of Washington.
On 3rd and 4, here comes the blitz. Gardeck providing the pressure. Love wafts it up. Oh, what an adjustment! Romeo Doubs zone.
Godwin in motion. Fake it to Irving. Out to Godwin. In space, and he picks up the first down and pinballs his way inside the 40 and off to the races. Chris Godwin's second touchdown of the day. And Tampa Bay is back out in front.
From the Browns 45. Hurts complete. Wide open. Smith down the sideline. Devontae Smith into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. 45 yards.
To Tampa Bay inside the New Orleans 45. They'll just be happy with possession. And Bucky Irving with a couple of stiff arms takes it right back inside the 45 and then some. Baker Mayfield putting a shoulder into Lattimore as Bucky Irving goes all the way down inside the 30.
It's 1st and 10. Pierce getting a block outside from Schultz, finding room. There he goes. It's a foot race with Tavai and Gonzalez, who pushes him out before he hits the pylon. No, they give it to him. It's a touchdown. A 54-yard touchdown run. Damian Pierce.
From the 48 on 2nd down. Hurts going deep. And the catch is made by Brown. 2nd and 8. Toss. Henry. First down and a whole lot more. Henry breaks it all the way down to the 40-yard line.
3 first-half turnovers for Tampa Bay. But it's been their defense getting it going in the second half and the run game as well. Big gain, Sean Tucker.
Cowboys show blitz. They come with it. It's picked up. Goff loading up, going deep down the far side of the field, and it is caught! What a catch by Tim Patrick! Get into that in a second. Oh, here's a little trickery. Straight Brown back to Goff. Flea flickers, got Laporta wide open. Sam Laporta, foot race towards the end zone, diving touchdown!
Unreal!
So he's kind of hamstrung sometimes.
Pressure's coming, and Nix escapes, but Dupree whiffed on him. Nix keeps the play alive. Now he's going to run. Nix has the first down into Chargers territory. Bo knows. What a play by Nix.
There's just too many things for the Cowboys defense to defend. So if the Cowboys want to make it a game in the second half, it's going to have to be great execution.
A Turpin with a fake. Oh, Kavontae Turpin got the kicker to beat. Can he do it? All the way down in field goal range already, so that's a good decision.
Quick crossover by you. Pitch it to Najee Harris. Harris sidesteps, gets to the sideline. Najee Harris dives for the pylon. Harris takes it. Touchdown, Steelers. What a highlight.
Time to step up for them.
Ankle injury for Myers last week. Limited practice on Friday. O'Connell, a deep shot. He's got his man. DJ Turner with the grab in Pittsburgh territory.
Yeah, they were so good last year. I love the quick snap here.
Pressure though on Goff, stands in, going deep. He's got Jameson Williams for the touchdown.
Wow!
Nix looking for Sutton in the end zone, and it is, with one hand was the in. They're going to confer and talk about it. No signal yet. Touchdown!
It's equally as stunning on the inside. 2nd and 8. Field sells the fake. Deep shot. Down for it is Pickens. 1st and goal for Pittsburgh.
This team is very certain what's happened. They're passing the ball on every down.
Pressure here. 4th down. Eye over the middle, and it's It's intercepted for the second time today. It's Branch again. Brian Branch looking for the end zone. He is tackled inside the 5. Not 47-9.
No,
I think that was going to be the challenge.
Yeah, that was not the challenge. I think the big deficiency we saw. Well,
and they're going to take it out. Why not? Turpin again. See if he can take one to the house. Good return out to the 40 as.
Well, I think he's learning along the way. I think he needs to watch how a true professional.
Oh, intercepted. Clark Phillips will take it inside the 5.
Wisely gets down.
And wanted to run the game, the clock out.
Chase Higgins and Gesicki all at the bottom of the screen. Joe taking off. Oh, he's got a ton of room. Might take it all the way. Inside the 10. Burrow to the pylon. He's in for the touchdown. Everybody to the left. Burrow takes off to the right. And shows the wheels for 47 yards.